I got Jake Wold from Right Way Garage in Vacaville, California. Dude, it's what, 2 years since we rebranded?
Yeah, 2 years.
So we had to change the name. The old name was not very good.
Well, it made sense, but you said it sucked because it didn't make you feel a certain type of way.
All right, I may have said it sucked, but I said it in a really friendly way. It was called RW Garage Doors.
Basically, my partner, his old partner, RW, I became a partner, last name W. I thought it was meant to be, but you convinced me otherwise.
Yeah, so we started thinking what else RW could stand for. Came up with this idea of just Right Way. What was cool about it is like, first of all, it made perfect sense. And secondly, it was like a name that could also just communicate how you guys do things.
It was not just focusing on our external customers, but I'll never forget when you said it speaks to your internal customers. So our tagline that we came up with is get it done the right way. But we say that not only to our customers, but to our team as well.
Yeah, and that's like the expectation of how you guys operate. Like, we're not gonna go in and half-asses, we're gonna do it the right way every single time.
Everything we do, everything we build, the way we operate, everything is all about getting it done the right way. Not the easy way, not the cheap way, and definitely not the wrong way.
So was it scary to go from RW to Right Way?
You know, we consider ourselves garage door experts. We consider you a brand expert. So I think although it was a little bit scary at first, having somebody like you and KickCharge behind you, your team, it really like provided a lot of peace of mind and made the process much easier.
Yeah, what's been the response from the team?
You know, we really embrace it, and I'll say this, like for anybody out there that's looking to rebrand, if Dan's saying change your name, but when you roll it out, make sure you do it the right way.
Yeah.
What we did, we had a big kickoff meeting. Nobody worked that day. We did presentations with all the managers, and then we actually hit our van. And then we did this unveiling.
It was freaking epic.
And it came out, and everybody stood up and clapped, and it was really awesome, and we've embraced it. And now everything we do, every company that I talk to, I always start like, if they're like, hey, how can you help? Or what can I do to grow? And I'm always like, you got to get KickCharge. And you know, even getting you to speak at IDA, like you really like to be in that room with a bunch of, you know, garage door professionals that half are still doing things on pen and paper. To watch the response, it just really shows you like how elevated our industry is getting.
The other thing too that I think's been great to watch is just the growth. Right? The average ticket's increasing, how much more in revenue you've done, and then the fact that you're not spending an arm and a leg on your marketing.
It's made marketing a lot easier because people are now searching for our name, whereas before they were Googling, you know, garage door repair. And the big thing is like, it's really given our team an advantage because as soon as they pull up, there's a lot of validity in what they're doing. When you roll up, and I'll roll up with a technician, and they see somebody that pulls up in a van that's clearly marked, our technicians will tell you as soon as they walk up, a lot of times there's just such a sigh of relief from our customers. So.
Yeah, but you guys always did a great service. You just didn't look like you did a great service when you look at the old brand. So matching it all up is just perfect. That's exactly what you want to do.
We didn't even have to raise our prices. What's great is our customers are just choosing the better options. Why? Because they trust us. It's not just about our culture and our sales training. It's about the impression you make when you pull up to Mrs. Jones and she sees Right Way and she's happy that we showed up, not some guy in a beat up pickup truck that, you know, has a half tucked in shirt and, you know, doesn't really know what he's doing. So, and I might be biased, but I think it's one of the coolest KickCharge brands you've done.
It is one of the coolest ones. There is something amazing about your brand. I mean, the color scheme, it's genius. We're just so stoked to see the growth and what you've been able to accomplish, and to just be a part of that. It's just been awesome. So dude, man, thank you so much, man. Appreciate
I can tell you this, I don't recommend KickCharge. I'm an advocate. And if you have a crappy brand or you want to elevate yourself, definitely get KickCharge.
All right, man. Thank you, man.